Hey guys, it's me Kate again. So if you haven't seen my previous video, or if you don't watch them in that order, I'm pre-filming this video, that one and two after this one, just because I do have a test that I need to study for on the day these videos are going up. So in this video I'm going to talk about all the things that I watched in the month of November, and there's a lot of them. There's 23, but for some of them I'm going to mention like all together, so I'll just talk them all together just because there's a lot of them and I don't want to... They're in the same series of movies, so I don't want to repeat same stuff over and over again. So the first, because I didn't have enough space, I put this sticker on, and basically you can see that there's something written right under it, and I was thinking, what the hell did I write? Then I remember that it was a Big Bang Theory, just because at this point I'm just putting it on the list, not expecting to watch it, just because I know that at some point of the month I will watch it, and especially because that's the only thing that I have time to watch before school, so because episodes are so short, so yeah, before school it's definitely going to be watched. Yeah, with 10 out of 10 stars, and it's I think that everybody at this point knows the Big Bang Theory, if not from anywhere else, but then at least this channel, considering it's in every What I Watched video. Literally every single one. It's about physicists Leonard and Sheldon, who get a new neighbor Penny, and three of them and their friends go on with their lives together, and there's a lot of funny stuff happening. Gave it 10 out of 10 stars. Who's surprised? Then I watched Pjevanje, zvjezdama, which is basically singing with the stars. Gave it 10 out of 10 stars. It's Croatian version. Only few. It's every Saturday, so I watch one episode a week. So I watched it over 2 months. And there's one comedian that was like a star, and he basically for every performance they put the names of a star and the mentor, but only instead of his first name they put his last name, so everybody was like Marco, Ivana, I don't know, Gina, stuff like that. Everybody had their first name except for him, who had his surname. Yeah, gave it 10 out of 10 stars. I loved it. I watch also Croatian version of The Chase. What is the 12th season, I think. I don't know, there's a lot of seasons. I am watching the current one, gave it 10 out of 10 stars. But the last season or the season before that, I'm not completely sure, they changed the guy who reads the questions, basically, and I don't like the current one as much as the last one, because the last one was great. And now there comes that large portion. So I watched Garage Sale Mystery Series, so I watched them out of order. So you have Garage Sale Mystery, Guilty on... I'm going to go to the list how I watched them. Guilty Until Proven Innocent, Garage Sale Mystery, Murder by Test, Picture of Murder, A Case of Murder, The Pandora Box Murders, Murder Most Medieval, Murder in D Minor, A Novel Murder, The Mask Murder, The Mitch Murder, The Art of Murder, then the original Garage Sale Mystery without anything after, then All That Glitters, The Deadly Room, and The Wedding Dress. And it's about the antique show owner Jen, or Jennifer, who has a tendency to find dead bodies. Like, literally in all these that I just named, she finds body in every single one of them. And then she has a friend who's a detective and told her with completely straight face that between random joggers and her, he does know who finds more bodies. And she helps solve those mysteries because she's really good at case solving, because she read a lot of mystery novels. And basically, however, at one point, the detective just lets her do whatever she wants on the crime scene just because he knows it's going to benefit him in the long run. Even though it annoys a hell out of him, a hell of a lot out of him. I gave all of them 10 out of 10 stars, even though I liked some of them more, some of them less, but and then in the middle of watching that, I watched God of High School anime. I watched God of High School. I gave it... Where's my phone? Oh. I'm just going to go to IMDb to see what rating I gave it, because I don't know. 10 out of 10 stars, okay. Magica. I'm sorry, I'm just seeing what I still have on my watch IMDb. It's not my favorite. You will get a list of my favorite animes soonish, like at the beginning of around next, in January or February of next year. I'm still not sure when exactly. So yeah, it's not my favorite, but it was really fun. You'll see that video for my favorite animes just because I have my list on my email. This one. So this is the list. So yeah, there's a lot of them. So we have Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, Dark Side of Dimensions, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, 5Ds, Bonds Beyond Time, Zexal Arc 5, Reigns, Yuri on Ice, Dr. Stone, Tower of God, Kill la Kill, God of High School, Food Wars, Re:Zero, the one that I cannot pronounce, Ancient Mage's Bride, Free Orange, Inspector, and Onyx Equinox, so 21. And I only have left 2. And those 2 don't have a lot of episodes, so I think the one I can't pronounce has, I think, 7, 8 episodes out, and the Onyx Equinox has 2. That's 10 in total, and I watch about that amount of episodes in a day, so I'm not going to be starting them now. So, God of High School is about this tournament where a bunch of high school students fight each other, and characters are great and funny. Then, still in the middle of watching Garage Sale Mysteries, because I watched them over a period of, I think, 2 weeks, because there's a lot of them and I only watch them on the weekends. I watched Re:Zero, I think, which is about this guy named, like, what's his name? Subaru Natsuki, who is probably unluckiest guy on the planet. Basically, he dies and gets transported into another world where he now lives, and every time he dies, he gets back to his save point. For example, he comes to the Apple stand, goes through his, from there he goes through his day, dies, wakes up at that moment when he was at the Apple stand, and he's looping for some time, like that. Then he finds a way to break the loop, continues, and that's how multiple episodes are constructed, so you have a constant loop for a couple of episodes from each arc, and basically it's a lot more than that, but during that first loop, so where he constantly dies and gets and awakes at the Apple stand, he is trying to find Amelia's her thing, I forgot what exactly, so, and get back to her, and also save her from a certain death at one point on that day. So that's only a storyline for first bunch of episodes. Again, that's just the first loop. There's a few more loops after that. There's like 2 seasons out, I think. We are going to go to my email again. And Re:Zero. What is it? 2 seasons? I think it is. Yeah, 2 seasons. So, yeah. Also get out of 10 stars. Also not one of my favorites. It's better than some, it's not better than others, but As I said, you'll get the list in future video. And then after I finally was done with Garage Sale Mysteries, I watched 3 more animes. And these are fairly fresh in my mind, considering I finished them. Finished one of them little over 2 weeks ago, and finished 2 of them last week. So the one that I finished watching a little over 2 weeks ago was Pjevanje. Damn it, I always forget the middle word. Pjevanje Swim Club, which I should probably remember, but it's same as Hofstadter. I know there is a T in there, but always keep moving. If you watch the Big Bang Theory, you don't know what the exact quote is, but actually if you watch the Big Bang Theory way too many times, you'll know which quote actually it is. I gave it 10 out of 10 stars. It's definitely up there with my favorites. Along with some others which have same first part, and the changes are only in the second part of the title. If you've been here since when? Later. Since March! I don't know what I'm talking about. But definitely if you have been here since June till September, you'll know what I'm talking about. It has been my whole summer. So I watched 3. It's gave it 10 out of 10 stars. As I said, it's up there with my favorites. Why did I? The funniest thing here is all the guys have girl names, and the only prominent girl character has boy's name. Like the girl is named Go. The guys are Haruka, Makoto, Nagisa, Rei, Rin, Sosuke, I think. Sosuke. I is something else. That's not his full name, but I can't pronounce it. And Momotaro or Momo. Pretty sure the last 3 have actually normal names, but I'm not sure. But definitely Haruka, Makoto, Nagisa, Rei, and Rin are all girls' names. So yeah, it's really funny. Like, it's about guys in... It's about what the title says. It's about a swim club. And 3 comes from the fact that Haru honestly wins 3, which is like most hilarious thing ever at the beginning of 3rd season. No, second, not third one. It's basically they decide, like they have a plan to swim something else except their preferred style, and basically Makoto grabs him to stop him from entering the pool, because the first season is basically hilarious with him getting into any body of water he can find. And basically saying, besides our preferred shows, we could swim something else. And Harv's only answer is, I only swim free and something else, which is a spoiler. But yeah, I loved it. And then I watched Orange, which is anime about a group of high school students, and our main character gets a letter from her future self 10 years from that day that says that on that day they will get a new classmate who in those 10 years isn't going to be with them anymore. And basically there's a list of her future self's regrets that she needs to undo, basically. Hopefully that new student will be alive in the future, and they basically try to change the future. I give 8 out of 10 stars, I think, to this, or 4 out of 5. Only reason is it dragged. Like, I'm pretty sure that I say this about a lot of stuff, especially I know that I said it about at least one thing that it dragged, but that thing was the plot, overarching plot, was interesting. So only one part actually dragged and I couldn't get to it. But this whole anime, it's what, 20 or 13 episodes long. It's 20 or 13 episodes too long, if you get what I'm saying. It's basically as if someone said, okay, let's make this anime and stretch it as long as we can. And I know it's been based on manga, but as I said, it's stretched too long for my enjoyment. If I could get over some of those things, if, for example, if episodes either were shorter or some parts were completely cut and only others remained, if that makes sense. I'm going to quickly move on to the last thing that I watched, just because my camera is going to die and I need to film 2 more videos. So the last thing that I watched in its entirety, except the Big Bang Theory that I'm currently watching, not currently considering that I'm filming right now, but it's Spectre, which is an anime about this character named, what's her name? I have it on the list. Imanaga, I think. Yeah. Who can see these spirits, basically. And she meets this other guy who all of those creatures fear because of something. I'm not going to spoil it because I think it's pretty late into the season that it's revealed what he actually is. So, and they are like form an alliance to help these creatures. Gave it 10 out of 10 stars. I wasn't disinvested in something since Pjevanje Astral War, which I finished watching 3 months ago. Even more, almost 4. And that's saying something. So, yeah, gave it 10 out of 10 stars. This is it for this video. As I said, I need to film 2 more videos and put my batteries dying, so